Welcome YouTube. This is Timothy Crane's podcast. I want to talk about a few things today, and the subjects will change from day to day depending on what I want to highlight, what I want to talk about. So today I want to talk about YouTube. So I've been noticing on YouTube when you go and do reviews, and we have a channel where we do reviews for food reviews, restaurants, and we enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and the people really enjoy the decor that we put on the channel for each individual restaurant. The problem though is YouTube is saying that we're infringing upon music. Most all restaurants have music playing in the restaurants. And so, by the way, the channel's called Crave the Taste with a K. We have quite a few reviews on there of restaurants, but it gets fairly pricey depending on what restaurant you go to. So, and now we're having the issue with YouTube taking away our videos, basically blocking our volume. You can't even hear us talk. You might see images of us shooting something about a plate, but you can't hear nothing. And so I don't really know what to do about that because restaurants play music. And so how am I going to get around that? YouTube is taking, like I said, they're taking the volume completely out of the videos. You can't hear nothing. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. I would like to know why they're doing that. If anybody knows, please. I know infringement rights, but quite honestly, it's like I'm sharing with you guys the experience of everything in the restaurant. The cleanliness of it, the service, the food, the music, everything in the whole restaurant. If the people in the restaurant can enjoy the music, why can't you guys? How come YouTube blocks that? Makes no sense to me. Anyway, so that's happening, and now they're putting restrictions on what kind of content, whether it's kid friendly or not. I don't know what's going on with that, but every single video you download, you got to go back on, and if there's a curse word, which I try not to use any cuss words at all in any of my videos, but it just seems to be the word out there that you should just go ahead and block it from children because you don't want any feedback from any bad whatever said. So that's kind of awkward. So I just went ahead and put every video that not kid friendly, which kids can watch my videos. It ain't gonna offend nobody. I don't cuss. And if I do cuss, then I'll put it in a different ranking, I guess. But I don't normally cuss. Anyway, so YouTube is getting stricter on that, and I think in my humble opinion, I think it's because there's so many people making a good living, very good living on YouTube. Some of these people have millions of subscribers, and I don't know how much money they're making. I don't have a clue. I see some of these guys that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and they get a lot of views. These guys are driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris, man. These are not cheap cars. These are expensive cars. So, and I even saw some stories on YouTube. This one guy in particular, he quit his job to do full-time YouTube. And he basically lived in his car and shot videos every day. Now he's doing very well. This other guy lost his job. He was fired because he was shooting videos and his employer didn't like it. And for whatever reason, they fired him and he started shooting videos every day full-time. Let me say this out of all respect for these people. This is not an easy thing to do every single day. Depending on what kind of lifestyle you live, family, friends, social, whatever, shooting the video is easy. Then you got to go back and you got to download these, you got to edit this, depending on what kind of platform you're using, what kind of software you're using. You're learning how to do the thumbnails. This stuff can be time consuming, extremely time consuming. And so, one of my friends said, Tim, you got like 4 channels. I don't, I've got 3. This is my 3rd one, just started this one. And the reason why I wanted to start this podcast is because I want to find out exactly, because there's no music in here. There's I mean, literally, there's no sounds, but there may be some laundry machines going, whatever, and I hope they don't say I'm infringement on a wash machine noise. That would be weird. But so I want to shoot these videos for this podcast to find out exactly what's going on with YouTube. Are they just picking me out of the crowd? Or are they picking everybody? I don't know what's going on. And so some of my videos may not be entertaining to everybody. I don't know who's watching these videos. But, for whoever's watching these videos, give me a thumbs up. If there's any suggestions you want me to talk about, any kind of issues or whatever, I'll do my best. Some issues I may not want to talk about. I try not to cross religion with politics as much as possible, but that seems to be pretty hard these days because it's big news. And so I don't really want to get into that right now. We can later on. We've got tons of days, tons of weeks and months, years to shoot more content on this channel. Once again, this is Timothy Crane's podcast, and I'm talking about local issues, international issues, national issues, and anything that I want to talk about. So, with these, I'm digressing. With these channels, with these people that are shooting all these videos, the one thing I don't understand and I don't really like is that, you subscribe to their channel, you like them, ring the bell, all that jazz, make comments, let them know that you get a heartbeat, that you're living, that you're alive, and you'll ask questions or whatever, and they don't reply, they don't respond, they don't do nothing, they don't give you a shout out, they don't say nothing about anything about you, like you don't exist. When you don't took the time to subscribe, like, ring the bell, and put comments, and hey, I get it, man. If you've got millions of subscribers, you can't possibly do that. Even hundreds of thousands, maybe even 20 or 30,000 or whatever. You can't possibly do a shout out to every single individual. I get that. But if you have a channel and you live in my own backyard and you live in my hometown and you've got 1 million subscribers or whatever, and I'm just trying to get the traffic on my channel and I'm trying to create more content for my subscribers and for the people that want to follow my videos. And you live in my own backyard and you have a channel and I give you a shout out, and I actually own my own business as well. And those other people have a business too. And so I want to help them grow. Why don't you return the love? And they don't. They don't even respond. It's like you don't even exist. As a matter of fact, I go in and I unsubscribe them. And I do it because it doesn't matter to them. They don't need me. But yet I need every subscriber I can. And somebody might say, well, Tim, how are you going to be if you got 1 million subscribers? I don't know. I welcome that problem because I just don't know. I know I can't reach out to 1 million people. But maybe I can shoot a video. Maybe that's a way. I think so. So I can give a love back to the people and just say, I may not have the time to say every single name, but I can say for all my subscribers out there, all the people that are reaching out to me, I can't possibly reach out individually, each one of you guys, but thank you to all you guys. How about that? Would that suffice? I think so. I think that would work. I think it'd be respectful. These other cats don't do it. They don't care. But yeah, they talk about how they love their fans and they appreciate them subscribing, but yet they won't, especially in my own hometown. That is just... Anyway, so some of these people, some of these kids that have these channels, and I don't really understand it because I don't know how they have the time. How do you go to school? How do you study? Keep good grades? Spend time with your family? Spend time with your friends? And yet you have time to do 20, 30 minutes. Some of these channels are an hour long. How are they finding time to do that and then to do all the editing and the downloading and uploading? I don't know how these people are finding, but they're making some serious cash. And they're getting paid with advertisers. They get paid with YouTube commission. They're getting paid by, some of these do influencers, where they get hired to influence their channels or influence their products or whatever, and they get paid. So that's pretty cool. I've been telling anybody that will listen, the internet is the future. You will have no more newspapers. When's the last time you bought a newspaper? When's the sun? I mean, if you're an elderly folks, they stay true to that. The new generations, they don't. You got internet. When's the last time you used a phone book? I haven't seen a phone book in a long time. Everything's online. Our smartphones are basically computers. Everything you need on your computer, you can do on your smartphone. Technology, man, that's where it's at. You're going to have lesser and lesser jobs, especially in the retail field, because of technology. It's going to take over, and there's nothing you can do about it. It is what it is. So prepare yourself for that. And so once again, guys, I can't cover every subject in one video. I'm going to try to shoot more videos of different things to talk about. I've got a few things I would like to share with you guys, with media, with government issues. And this is going to be a very broad because, like I said before, two things you want to be very careful about communicating with other people, because it's a vast world, and that's communication with religion and government. So anyway, but so what I'll do is this: I will shoot a video tomorrow. I'll have this one uploaded this afternoon, edited, and some of these channels have music, and I'm afraid to put any sounds on my videos now because I've worked so hard. I've worked so hard on those other Crave the Taste, where we do restaurant reviews, and because there's music playing. I mean, what if I walk into a department store or a mall or wherever and there's music playing? They're going to block my freaking video. And you work so hard to get that thing loaded and then edited, and they take it from you. They don't care. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that Crave the Taste channel, because people love it. I love it. And I've got a lot of money in that. It costs money to go to these restaurants. Nobody's paying me for that. I come out of my pocket. One of them was a restaurant we did on Christmas Day, which was Whitebird, downtown Chattanooga. Supreme. That's the best food I've ever had in my life, man. That was, and the service was fantastic. The chef came out and shook hands with me, introduced himself, talked to me, had a conversation. Just the best place to eat. And now, on the Crave the Taste with a K, it's Crave the Taste, Krave, the Taste, you can't even hear what we're talking about because they cut out all the sound. I mean, except in the very beginning, we download a YouTube music that's okayed by YouTube, but there's no talking in it, just some music. Then when we go into the restaurant, they cut everything out. And, but that was some good eating, boys and girls. Man. So, I think what we'll do is we'll talk about the generation that we're in, and some of the young folks that are up and coming into this technology world. I mean, in my age, I'm seeing technology drastically change everything. I mean, I can remember when beepers were changing the world. Freaking pagers. And now we got smartphones, man, that does everything. Absolutely everything. You don't even need GPSs and cameras no more, because these smartphones do everything. It's wow, amazing. So anyway, this is Timothy Crane's podcast, guys. Like it or not, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, subscribe. You know the jazz, guys. You all know that. Anyway, there's this one channel before I let you guys go. There's this one channel that I admire the heck out of him. He's a homeless guy, Billy Ingerson. He's in my backyard, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Not literally my backyard at my home, but in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He lives in the streets. He's homeless. And I don't even know how he can afford to pay for his cell phone, or how he pays for his cell phone, or his tablet, or however he shoots these videos. I'm assuming on a smartphone, maybe a tablet, whatever. And he does it every day, sometimes twice a day. And he's homeless. And I mean, he is religious with that channel. Check him out, boys and girls, called Billy Ingerson in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's an artist. He calls himself the homeless artist. His videos, he's an artist, so he's a little extreme. The format, the screen looks a little colorful. He's not playing it like you're watching me right now. He's got all kinds of. It's hard to really watch sometimes, but he's a hardworking guy, and he's getting subscribers, and he's growing. It's taking some time, but he's growing. I admire the heck out of that, man. I admire that. So once again, guys, like me, subscribe, ring the bell, and next time, which will be tomorrow, I'll shoot a video, and we'll talk about some other topics, and have a good time. Thanks a lot. See ya.